Well, hello, friends, neighbors. John, your whiskey neighbor here. Welcome down to the Nook, and welcome to a pretty special video clip. Today, I'm going to open with you guys this new release from Sons of Vancouver, Palm Trees and a Tropical Breeze Rye Whiskey. This came to me as a gift with a handwritten note and some fun things around it from James, Jenna, and Max. And I'm just going to start by saying thank you so much. Also, as it's a bottle opening, I'm not going to give a review. I'd probably be biased, to be honest, because this is such a great gift. But I will give you some tasting notes and some thoughts on Palm Trees and a Tropical Breeze when we come back. 3, 4. So thanks for coming back. As I tried to say in the opener, this is a gift, and what a gift! What a way to brighten a day when you come at the end of a work day and there's a package on your step, and it's a bottle of whiskey. This, as I said, is Palm Trees and a Tropical Breeze. I believe it's release 3 from Sons of Vancouver in terms of rye whiskey. The first one, what was that? Cigars on a leather jacket or something like that. And then I did get a sample of marshmallows over a campfire. And now this one, Tropical Breeze, Palm Trees and a Tropical Breeze. So let's open it up and we'll just see like what kind of thoughts we have. I'll share a bit more about what I know. Maybe while it's resting, or I'll probably have to cut and come back because I'd like to rest this whiskey a few minutes. From what I understand, this is, their rye whiskey, fairly young, aged in reused American oak, and then put into ex-bourbon barrels, and then finished in Virgin Island rum casks. So, and they also mentioned they chose sort of their sweetest rye expression as well, in terms of fruitiest maybe. This is 53.5%, release 3, as I said, they sent this handwritten note, which was heartfelt and wonderful to get, and then a packet of pineapple chunks. I'm supposed to have the whiskey with some pineapple, and these I'm not even sure what these are. Like, someone better tell me. The stir sticks, I don't know, but something to keep around. So I'm gonna hang this here because it's so amazing, and some matches. Why would there be matches? Anyways, while this is resting, I'll also pour out the rest of this marshmallows over a campfire, and I'll tell you about the rye when we come back. So I've poured out the rye. It's been about 10 minutes, and I'd like to share just first thoughts. I open it with you guys here on camera. It's just what I'm getting from Palm Trees and a Tropical Breeze from Sons of Vancouver, 100% rye. On the nose. Now that's a little more different than I was expecting. I was expecting full ryegrass bloom and then some sweetness like sweet cherry. Instead, this is far more subtle, especially for a 53.5%. It's sweet. It's definitely, robust in terms of ripe fruits. But it just rolls over a lot more gentle. I really was expecting it to be spiky and punchy. I know it's young, but it's more fruity and light and kind of interesting. Ripe, almost a melon, little bit of mango maybe, but where I'm going is gentler, riper, fuller fruits instead of punchy and spiky. Well, let's try it on the palate. Cheers. Rich, dark spices, darker cinnamons, cooked brown sugars, sweet, cinnamon bun baking, creamy, creme brulee, bit of vanilla. Yeah, I like that. Flamed cooked sweetness, a sweet dessert. It is significantly, I'm going to say it, smoother in that it's rounded, it coats well, it's got lots of flavors without punching me one way or another. Gonna try another sip. Cheers. It's all natural color. And if you look at the bottle, it's got that dark, deep tones. That is the theme that I'm experiencing from this rye. There, just now, what's that? Second sip, more time. I'm getting some peppers and spices. It took a while to show up. And at 53 and a half, I thought I was going to get, and it's got to be young. I'm going to say it's probably, well, I don't know, 3-4 years. I don't know that. I'm just imagining because they're a younger distillery, but this is drinking like a 7-year-old rye in the sense that it really has that layer and that slow down and a little bit of older oak wrapped up in a lot of sweetness. It's almost, yeah, it's I think their tasting notes, they talk about ripe banana and whatnot. I'm not getting banana, which is okay for me because banana is not my favorite. But I am getting, riper, more mellow, more full fruits that are sweet, but also just delicious and enjoyable. This has almost slowed me down, which is pretty cool. I thought I was in for like a heater, like just because it's 100% rye and it's more, but this is a sipper, relax. On a warm day, you'd still enjoy this on the deck. I really, really like this and just am continued to be so impressed with the quality of the whiskeys, if you can get a hold of it, but also the way they support specifically the Canadian whiskey scene. I have now seen, and feel bad for not being as good on social media, a couple other Canadian channels have received gifts like this. And of course it promotes who they are. At the same time, I went to buy this and they were already sold out. So yes, it promotes, but it actually feels like the gift I believe it is that they said with this handwritten note. It's just such a special group, and this is a really good rye. I would get on their mailing list and I would try to get a bottle, and like I would buy this because I was trying to buy it and I couldn't. I was a little sad, and then it showed up. So this is a really wonderful. Now I will say, first thoughts, it is very sweet. As it is finished in rum cask, I suggest this has a ton of older rum influence. So that's kind of cool. I thought it'd be appropriate to compare it to the last of the sample of the marshmallows over a campfire that I had. And that one came with graham crackers and marshmallows and a candle that I tried to roast with you guys, which wasn't perfectly successful. If I recall, what really stood out with this one, I think they gave me an age stamp on that one, somewhere around 4 years, but they had finished it in an Ardbeg cask. So let's see what a 59% all rye finished in Ardbeg in comparison to this finished in rum cask. Well, now this, in comparison, has more dill, has more lemongrass. And there is some fruit, but it's like bright cut green apple. Yeah, this is just dark and rich. Like I said, a cooked creme brulee. All right, let's try this marshmallows. Wow, this is significantly punchier. It is all of those peppers, spices, hotter cinnamons, cracked peppers, as I often say. There is perhaps an earthiness that I'm looking for, with what is this Ardbeg? Is there some peat in there? And there is that, but this is savory spices, earthy tones, roasted oak, a little bit of espresso, quite different. Still quite coating. Their releases are really good at giving mouthfeel, but very different than this one. For my taste and first thoughts, this is just a really dark, sweet, rich sipper. Maybe it's like a chewiness, a thickness. I just get a definite longer fruit palate, and certainly the dill for me is way back on this rye. This is for me a fruit forward, sweeter, and there is still spicing and oaking and a nice coatiness going around. Thank you so much to James, Jenna, and Max, Sons of Vancouver. What a gift. I really would say, I know it's a gift, so of course I'm biased, but I sample a few ryes across the years, and I suggest this is just a really nice release. It just holds together as a good whiskey. So if you get a chance, get on their mailing list. And when it comes out, because they don't release many of them, maybe consider trying to bring it home. Thanks for joining me here. Hope you're having a great weekend, and hope the work week ahead is a good one. Take care.